Hello humans. Basically this whole series is going to be me going through every single thing in the Edexcel ASA and A-level mathematics book. This is the first chapter and this is the first part of the first chapter. It's actually called the prior knowledge. So let's just go through it, see how we do, and we'll see what's going on. All right. So if you look here, it says 4m squared n plus 5mn squared minus 2m squared n plus mn squared minus 3mn squared. Now, basically the way to collect these is you only need the things that are the same. So you see the m squared and the n squared, they're not the same, right? What needs to happen is I just want all the m squared n's. So you see there's 4m squared n's there, there's 2m squared n's here, and there is, well, that's it basically. So all I'm going to do is literally this one and this one are the same, apart from the number, obviously. So I'm just going to take them away because there's a minus there. So 4m squared n, take away 2m squared n is just 2m squared n. I then have 5mn squared plus mn squared minus 3mn squared. So basically, they're all the same, right? Because they have mn squareds in them. So 5m squared plus 1m squared, if you remember, that's just a 1 there in front of it. 5mn squared plus 1mn squared, that's 6mn squared. Minus 3mn squared, that's just going to be a 3mn squared. Same idea here, we have 3x squared minus 5x plus 2 plus 3x squared minus 7x minus 12. There were only an x squared and an x squared, there's only two lots of those. So 3x squared plus 3x squared is 6x squared. We got minus 5x minus 7x, that is minus the 12x, and then plus 2 minus 12 is just minus 10. It says here, write as a single power of 2. Well, if you know anything about indices, it says 2 to the 5 times 2 to the 3. When you times with the same base, you just end up adding the indices. So what I have here is 2 to the 8, because 5 plus 3 is 8. 2 to the 6 divided by 2 squared is just 2 to the power of 4, because like here where I times and then I add, here I divide and so I take away. If I have a power to the power, I times them. So that is 2 cubed squared, which is 2 to the 6. 3 lots of x plus 4. Well, what happens here is I times everything by the 3. So I do 3 times x and 3 times 4. So 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 4 is 12. 5 lots of blah. Well, it's the exact same idea. I just do 5 times that and then 5 times that. So 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times minus 3x is minus 15x. 6 lots of blah again, it's just 6 times that and 6 times that, so it's going to be 12x minus 30y. It says, write down the highest common factor of 24 and 16. There are a lot of ways of doing this, but literally all you need to know is, well, it's in the 8 times table, so therefore it's probably 8. Let's have a look. It is 8, right? You could write out all the factors. You could actually do a factor tree and then write down a Venn diagram. You could do a bunch of stuff, but let's be honest, it's nonsense. Right, 6x and 8x squared. Well, 6 and 8 have a 2 in common. X and x squared. Well, if you remember that x and x squared, they both have an x, and weirdly enough, so it's going to be an x. 4xy squared and 3xy. Well, 4 and 3 have nothing in common. X and x, weirdly enough, have an x in common. Y squared and y, weirdly enough, have a y in common. It says simplify 10x over 5. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. So that is just 2x. 20x over 2 is, well, 20x divided by 2 is just 10x. And 40x divided by 24, well, if you think about it, right, I could write 20x over 12. I could then write that as 10x over 6. I could then write that as 5x over 3. Anyway. That is everything you need to know prior knowledge. Shall we get on with the actual learning? Thank you.